Oh my god, 2020 sucks. I should write down bullet points because I'm really bad at this at just talking straight to the camera. Crap. Um, it's Thursday, July 23rd. I wanted to make this video yesterday, but I didn't. So here we are today, taking the advantage now. So on Tuesday, I got a notification on my phone letting me know that my tickets were canceled. Not all my tickets were canceled. I have two. One was canceled, and the other one wasn't. Thus confirming that the Chargers were going to have, fans sitting at a good distance apart, maybe 6 chairs apart. I don't know, who knows. I mainly wanted to make this video just to talk about how, and to document how this was going to be the first time I was going to be going to a Chargers game. And not just any Chargers game, the home opener at the new SoFi Stadium. So, unfortunately for me, I've never seen a Chargers game before at all. The very first game I've actually been to was in 2018. I had some friends who are 49ers fans. They live in Vallejo, so they were like, "Hey, let's go San Francisco to watch." They're the San Francisco 49ers, but they don't play in San Francisco. But they're like, "Hey, we're gonna go to," I forget where they're at again. We're gonna go watch the Niners game. Do you want to come? And I said, "Yeah, I'm down." So the next day we woke up and we went directly to the Levi Stadium, and that was my first actual game that I've been to. Now, I've been to preseason games before, but that doesn't really count. I don't really count it as a first game experience kind of thing. And part of the reason why I've never gone to a Chargers game before is because I've never had anybody to go with. I'm from North California. I live near Sacramento. Most of the people here are either Raiders or Niners fans. It's very rare to see another Charger fan here in North California. I feel like in my town, I'm probably the only person that reps Chargers stuff every single day. Lately, I've been changing it up, but in high school, I would wear a Chargers hat every single day. It was very difficult to see if anybody was down to, go out to go see a game. On top of that, I didn't have money at the time, and it would have been expensive for me to go out to go see a game. I would have to drive out there or fly out there. I would have to get a hotel and then pay for food, pay for merchandise if I wanted to get merchandise, and then on top of that, get a ticket for the game. I was honestly thinking that the Chargers were going to stay in Qualcomm Stadium. I never thought that they would leave, and lo and behold, they left to LA. I did have a chance to go see them at the StubHub Center, but I just never did. I think I did reach out to some people, and they just weren't interested. I think that was in 2017, if I'm correct. 2018, I was really watching a lot of Chargers games during 2018. 2019, I was kind of slacking. I honestly don't know why I didn't watch most of the games, but that was the first time I actually played fantasy, so I was keeping track of fantasy as well. I really wanted to make the effort of this year being the year that I went to the Chargers game, mainly because I wanted to be like, hey, I was one of the first people there to see the Chargers play at the new stadium on the first home game. That's not going to happen anymore. I want my first game to be a memorable first game. I just don't want my first game being sitting in a stadium with hardly any fans, because you got people like me who are like, I don't really feel safe going to the game. I don't want to go to a game and get a potential illness that's been going around and come back home and affect the people that I live with, causing them not to work and other things like that. So you're gonna have people like me who are scared about going to the game, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be safer for the ones who do go, because you're separated from fans and you have fans who don't feel comfortable going, so there might be even more room. So thus being it might be a safer experience. I've seen people going to theme parks, and it's just the captions are like, "Oh, another quiet day at Disneyland Magic Kingdom." So it's just like, if I'm seeing like there's hardly people going to theme parks, I'm pretty sure it's going to be the exact same thing for stadiums. I was also really excited too because I bought some good seats. Like, they weren't cheap; they were pretty pricey. See, I was pretty much going to be sitting up close to the game. Like I said, I wanted my first home game to be a memorable moment, so I went all out, and I was just like, let's get the closest seat possible at a reasonable price. I bought 2 seats. I was good to go. I got my tickets. One canceled, one wasn't canceled. I can still go, but I'm not going to go anymore. I'm going to try to see if I can exchange those tickets to either for a future date or if I can just get my money back. And I am going to get my money back for the other one, but if I can change the tickets to be at a later date, then I would want to do that. Now, I could use that money to build my PC, but I'm just like, hey, I'm already sitting this close. I don't want to lose my chance of sitting this close again. Can we just, exchange it kind of thing? So my original plan was for the first home game was drive down there on Friday, either in the morning or afternoon, one of those 2 days. I don't know. The first thing to do as soon as I got to Los Angeles was go to this ramen place in Little Tokyo in Los Angeles, which is called Shisegumi's. This ramen place is bomb. I've never had ramen this good before in my life. Like, my friends told me about it because I went to Anime Expo. Pretty much an anime convention that they do every year on like 4th of July weekend. And this is where I gained my confidence about being able to drive to Los Angeles, because like I said before, I wasn't really comfortable going to Los Angeles or San Diego by myself, and because I'd never driven out there before. And it just so happened that in 2017 I was given the opportunity to drive to Los Angeles for a convention center. Because I gained that confidence of driving to Los Angeles, I felt confident now that I can go to a game by myself or with a friend. Day 2 was going to be going to Disneyland, because I'm a sucker for Disneyland. My favorite rides, like Pirates of the Caribbean, Indiana Jones. There's a whole lot of things to do, but mainly to go to Disneyland just to be on the happiest place on earth. But that's not happening. And then Sunday, go to the Chargers game, drive back either that night or Monday morning, and rest up. So that was my original plan. So I'm hoping that once things get better, I will have that opportunity to do that when things get a lot better. So I guess for right now, just stay safe. Please wear your mask wherever you go. You might be immune to it. You might be like people said, the virus doesn't affect people our age. It affects people who have a weak lung. It might affect people who have a broken rib, for example. Weak lungs right there. Asthma, people with asthma. And it could affect older people as well, especially older people, like weak lungs and older people. So you might be immune to it. Kudos to you, but you gotta think about others as well. So please wear your mask, because everybody wants to be able to go back to normal, how things used to be. People want to go to games. We can't do that if people aren't cooperating. And don't believe everything you read on Facebook. Do your own research. Luckily for me, I took a health class before all this went down, so I was already aware of the symptoms. I was already aware of things that we need to do. So I was pretty much on top of my game. Like, if the virus came to the United States and lo and behold, it came to the United States within the first few months. Was it February? No, not February. In March, late March. Yeah, I remember it. I remember it as if it were yesterday. Sacramento Kings were set to play the New Orleans Pelicans. Game got canceled because one of the players, not the player, but one of the refs who was reffing another game was somebody in there was tested positive for the virus, and because she was coming from that last game, they decided to close everything down because everything closed. Like they closed every single, like they stopped the games. Every single game was stopped. That's when things started to like, oh, it's happening, kind of thing. So I want sports to come back. I want things to go back to normal. I want to be able to go out. I don't want to be going out and being afraid of infecting my own family and other people's family, because it's, as like you probably don't know it, but it's pretty bad. So please wear your mask. And I can't repeat it again. Wear your mask. Okay, so see you guys in the next video. For those who don't know, I am also streaming. I'm out live every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from. I try to be live on 7, 6:30, between 6:30, 7, or 8. I'll be on around those times, all the way up to 11. Fridays is an exception. I can stream from 11 to 12, mainly because I don't work the next day. So if you're interested, stop by and say hi. What am I doing right now at the moment? I'm currently trying to build a PC so I can do like the higher quality streams. I got the mic here, ready to go. It works with the Xbox, but the only issue I got with it is that it doesn't let me hear the game sometimes when I'm going on a party mode or something like that. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. So yeah, see you guys in the next video. Bye.